A year and a half, 2 years ago, I was approached by some of the leadership of ISNA. They were going around speaking to a lot of the organizations and the individuals who are doing research on Muslim mental health, communities that are providing access to mental health care for their Muslims, organizations, Islamic centers, clinics, research groups, universities, etc. After they were done, they came back to me and they asked me to chair the mental health initiative of ISNA. Why they chose me, I don't know, but alhamdulillah, I accepted. And what has been going on since then is that we have put together a group. Here you see just the names of some of the members who have been part of our meetings at the ISNA Mental Health Initiative. And so today, in the few minutes that I have, I'm just going to share with you what this initiative is about, what we're going to be doing, and also how you can help. So, recently, ISNA launched their mental health website. And here you can just see a screenshot from this website. And I just want you to focus your attention on the first couple of lines on what are the goals, what is our mission, values, and strategic goals for this initiative. So after a lot of discussions, a lot of back and forth intellectual debates, this is the mission that we came up with for this initiative. ISNA Mental Health's mission and values are to promote the mental well-being and resilience of Muslim individuals, families, and communities by recognizing and uplifting the efforts of Muslim communities and organizations. Our aim is to do this by leveraging Islamic psychology and knowledge, Muslim history and culture, and related mental health theory to facilitate mental health literacy in Muslims and the providers interested in supporting them. So, there's a lot that went behind developing this mission, but to sum it up, it's important to recognize that all of you in your communities as Muslims, you may have efforts that are ongoing today to address the mental health needs of people in your communities, of children. You may have Muslim providers that are referral sources. You may have entire clinics dedicated to supporting your communities, or you may not have any of these resources available. Our job at this initiative is going to be to bring all of these resources together on ISNA's website, on this ISNA Mental Health website, so that Muslims who are interested in learning more about mental health can go to one place where they will subsequently be connected with all of these organizations. And so our goal is not to reinvent the wheel here. Our goal is to support the ongoing efforts of various Muslims who have already been doing this work. For example, some of you this morning were at my talk, which was part of a workshop that I was delivering to Muslim communities around Florida. And so I will deliver this workshop again at a community, but the entire workshop will be recorded, and then this workshop will be posted on ISNA's website, so that people who are interested in listening to this lecture, attending this workshop, can do so very easily just by going to this website. That's one example. There's another example of an organization that has been writing articles, publishing blog posts about how you can use Islamic teachings in your day-to-day life to try and prevent some difficulties, or if you experience them, to heal from those difficulties. And we are going to post this organization's information also and a link to their articles on the website. So these are just some examples of how ISNA is going to, in alignment with its own mission, right, uplift the efforts of Muslims when it comes to mental health. Now, there's a number of issues in the community around mental health. One is just a lack of knowledge around what is mental health, what are disorders, how can we heal from them. That is a big part of what this initiative will help us do. Another part of this problem is that we don't have enough providers who are providing good evidence-based care in the community to Muslims, let alone Muslim providers who are doing this service. And so you all as educators, it will be your job to support your students in learning about mental health from an Islamic lens, right? Helping them deduce what is accurate, what is Islamic, what is not, but pointing them to these resources using what you think is age appropriate, getting advice, and helping your students, encouraging your students to think more about mental health and also to think about well-being from the Islamic perspective and Islamic lens. So your job as educators is going to be to shape this next generation so that we can have the researchers, the providers who are delivering evidence-based care that is both sound scientifically and Islamically, and just to say anything that is scientifically sound is also Islamically sound. Putting that out there. So we also have a number of strategic goals. You're encouraged to visit the website, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. The website has not yet been fully launched because now we have an understanding of what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, but we haven't started doing that yet. So one more ask of you all is that when this website is ready, when the resources have been shared, you all will be told through ISNA's channels. And I encourage you all to support this effort. There will be a research component. I encourage you to take part in the research. I encourage you to go to this website, look at the resources, give us feedback of what you think is appropriate, what you think is necessary. I've done research in the community with Muslims. I know we struggle to complete surveys and to do things. We want that programming. We don't necessarily want to give back. But you as educators are very different because your job in the day-to-day is to give back, is to shape this culture. And so you have a very important part to play. And that's why I'm here, just to let you know that we are soon about to launch this initiative. And if you know of people in your communities who are doing this kind of work, then soon we will be asking for communities to come forth and let us know about your efforts so that we can uplift your efforts. We don't want to create new efforts here. We want to talk about your ongoing efforts so that Muslims know that other Muslims are working incredibly hard to address this problem in our communities. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email is right here. And thank you all for your time. Enjoy your lunch and enjoy the conference.